astrologer Dickie Joe Mullen with some thoughts to share about the mysteries of Earth astrology with you. Kites, lines, gates, and other silent and subtle mysteries, messages in the desert. Geoglyphs, earth forms, they're best viewed from above as though you're coming from outer space. Aerial photographs, either taken from space by satellites or maybe cameras attached to airplanes or hot air balloons, reveal all sorts of structures hidden within plain sight on our planet. They're massive and ancient, and they dot desert areas throughout the Earth's surface. Aerial archaeologists compare them in size to football fields. Although just observed recently, since we've been able to fly and notice them, scientists estimate many to have been made around 9,000 years ago or even longer. Deserts in various parts of the world, from the desert plains of the Nazca River Basin in South America, in present-day Peru, to the vast and unwelcoming Harats, or volcanic fields, in the deserts of Kabar on the Arabian Peninsula, to Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. These geoglyphs can be found. Some have been uncovered because climate change is impacting the shifting of the sands. Others are in areas so remote that even now our 21st century technology and travel are just allowing them to be noticed. Collectively called geoglyphs, structures incorporated into the earth, built by prehistoric people. The man-made constructions are sometimes formed into natural events too, and around earthquakes or the results of volcanic eruptions. These mysterious structures are endlessly intriguing. Who built them and why? What messages might they have? The folklore of indigenous peoples, those of the nomadic desert, the Bedouin, have spoken of them for untold generations. However, they've just become widely noticed since World War I, again with the advent of airplanes. The structures have been called the works of the old men in the oldest legends. It was the Royal Air Force who first dubbed them kites, because many of them resemble kites when seen from the sky. With the advent of more sophisticated methods of observation, at least 80 to 100 more have been discovered since the year 2000. Archaeologists anticipate finding many new ones. Gates are found on top of the kites in some instances, and they seem to be separate from the main area, suggesting doorways. The earthworks are the lasting testimonies of societies which existed back in the mists of time. They are reminders which stretch across history. In probing them, primitive tools were used, human and animal remains and other hints of long ago human presences have been found. Some appear to have been dedicated to rituals. Others might have been elaborate tombs or corrals used to contain the first domesticated cattle and other animals. Some appear to have been slaughter pits into which herds of wild animals, such as gazelles, were driven to be killed. Many of the kites are located along routes once used during animal migrations. The greatest concentration of these geoglyphs are found in areas which were once wet with dense and fertile vegetation, but long ago, due to previous climate changes, became barren deserts. And they supported civilizations which thrived in parts of what is now Syria and Jordan, and then in the New World, Peru. The famous Nazca Lines are a collection of vast geoglyphs created with stones and colored sand, located in the Nazca Desert and southern Peru. With the availability of drones, these figures, which feature animals and other objects, can be observed. There has been some speculation that the Nazca Lines marked landing places for aliens as references for space travelers, sort of where to come in, kind of like air traffic control. And having traveled in that part of the world, I can tell you that the indigenous people and the tour guides just assume there are all sorts of aliens around all of the time, and landings and observations of aliens have been going on all the time, according to those that are in that area. These forms have been created much more recently than the geoglyphs in the Middle East. Archaeologists date the Peruvian zodiac symbols from about 500 BC to 500 AD. South American mystics and astrologers have developed a system of astrological birth signs connected to the Nazca Lines. You can enhance your own spirituality by looking to see what your own zodiac sign is and what it might mean. They obviously hold great significance, and they've been here for a very long time and were created with great care and effort. If you are an Aries, your zodiac sign in the Peruvian Zodiac is the dog, a symbol of friendship and blessing. If you are a Taurus, friendship, and the hand is here. It's the power of the sky gods, and the element is the gift of the hand, extending friendship from above. Gemini, your zodiac sign has been related to the tree in the desert zodiac. Knowledge of both good and evil. Think of the tree, the apple tree in the Garden of Eden, is linked to tree symbolism. It's an illustration of duality. Cancer, your sign is the lizard. Immortality and shape-shifting are the special gifts brought to you by the graceful and elusive lizard. Leo, you're the iguana. Sacred fire comes from the iguana. It was thought to generate lightning, hail, illumination, energy, and inspiration. Virgo, your zodiac sign in the Peruvian zodiac of the Nazca is the spider. This brings a link with passion, intimacy, benevolent companions, and the wise use of time and resources, honored by the spider. Libra, the great condor, this large and high-flying bird, seen as a messenger from the mountain gods, is your sign. Grace, dignity, and idealism are suggested here. Scorpio, you have the monkey. Familiar and friendly, the monkey is the most intelligent of the animals, the most human-like, and appears as a joker, a trickster. He is a worthy opponent and keeps you alert. Sagittarius, the sign of the hummingbird, is your zodiac sign in the Nazca Zodiac. The hummingbird is representative of happiness all throughout the Andes Mountains. Capricorn, you are the frigate bird. Purity and honesty are safeguarded by the frigate. It's a huge bird that arrives as a kind of winged angel. The frigate bird both brings and takes away luck. Aquarius, you are the root, honoring the growth cycle, stability, being rooted, having a close link with the deep and powerful earth is hinted at with your sign. And finally, Pisces, both in the Western Zodiac and the Nazca Zodiac, you are the fish. In this desert climate, the fish is revered because water represents the life that's renewed after a drought. So meditate on the mysteries of the earth, and looking at your symbol in the Nazca Zodiac may open up new awareness as to the meaning of life, why we're all here, and deeper insights into the spiritual messages of the heavens. This is astrologer Dickie Joe Mullen in Orlando, Florida.
Reverend Dr. Dickie Joe Mullen, astrologer, psychic reader, and parapsychologist. Reverend Dr. Mullen provides astrology, psychic, tarot, and rune readings, as well as face-to-face and Zoom seances. She also provides a number of webinars. Thank you for watching today. Reverend Dr. Dickie Joe Mullen can be contacted at skymaiden@juno.com, her webmail address. She also has a Facebook page and the WordPress site as well. I will leave these up for a second. Have a good day.